What up, everybody? Just quit stream for the day. I procrastinated. I was a little sluggish after work, but I'm glad it went all right. Loving this new cam. Make sure you come like, share, and subscribe, and watch the channel. Shout out to Aunt T and the Spurs. Go watch him. Only thing about this camera with high definition, you see my receding hairline. Dum dum dum. You'll never find blum 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 a hairline like mine. Oh yeah, thank you for the 2 viewers. But yeah, we here. Loving this new cam. I was looking back at when I was using my laptop camera, how it didn't look that good, but I like this Logi 4K. Looks brilliant. Oh boy. Shout out to Team Philadelphia. Shout your team out. Using my other room until I get the light fixed in my bedroom. But I like this new camera, man. Look. I went ahead and just bought the ones for 49, I think $47, $49 one. Cause the reason I cost more because it got the bag and the privacy thing you put on your camera and just close it down. But yeah, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and watch all my other videos, even the ones that had low quality. And share them to a friend. Let's get these views up. But shout out to Cool G Rap, man. I feel like Cool G Rap, and I already did a video on him. You can check it out. Might have to do a lot of scrolling because I did a lot of videos these past 3 years. But man, Cool G Rap don't get a lot of credit. But and it's someone else. It's another OG. I feel like don't get much credit. Toys B1. Shout out to him and shout out to Psychodrama, another group that don't get credit like that. Shout out to Nas. I know some people give Nas hell. Excuse my French. Saying his beats ain't that I quote ain't that good, but man, a legend is a legend. I like Nas. I like it. My dream to meet Nas one day. I think Nas is a cool dude. He put the young people on. He work with any coast. He ain't biased. You know, I understand what people saying, but I think Nas. It's a freestyle talk, so we just gonna I'm freestyle off the dome. But I don't think Nas beats are that bad. 'Cause I know if you try to compare him to Jay-Z or someone like that, it might consider bad, but I give Nas credit because he's my favorite kind of rapper, just a simple, straight up rapper, and he's a good lyricist and a good storyteller. I like Nas because he's good at storytelling. I like Jay-Z because he's good at getting you motivated and stuff. New York stand up, California stand up, Chicago stand up, Atlanta stand up. Even our music rapping brothers and sisters overseas. Like I say, we don't discriminate against no coast. I got love for all the coast. And see who else. Oh yeah, DJ Quick did a video on him. Check it out. But DJ Quick don't get that much credit like Dr. Dre. Nothing against Dr. Dre. I'm just saying this from my opinion. I love Dr. Dre to life. Dr. Dre, DJ Alchemist, DJ Unique. Another DJ who don't get that much credit like that for being a good DJ. Shout out to DJ Greenlander, another great DJ. DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill, another great DJ. And dang, I forgot to do the intro. Ken Folk. Let me do this intro. But yeah, and shout out to let's see. There's another DJ who don't get them. DJ North Carolina Zone, my hometown where I'm from. DJ Knife One, a very brilliant DJ. He got to work with Jay-Z and people like that. Yeah, he run that like North Carolina style to New York and stuff. Let's see. And he worked with Little Brother. Shout out to Fonte and Pooh the Rapper. Check out that content I did on them. If I didn't do it on them, it was probably like about their album, The Minstrel Show. And I had to go check and make sure if I didn't do it. I know I did something about their album, The Minstrel Show. If I didn't, or I did about their biography, whichever one. But if I didn't do about their biography in The Minstrel Show, go check it out. And I just do a video on their biography. But yeah, man. Shout out to the unknown people who don't get credit for their gifts. I'm giving them their shout outs. Shout out to DJ Quicksilver. Shout out to DJ North Carolina's own Tab DiBiase, aka the $1,000,000 DJ. Shout out to Power 98. And see, shout out to Warren G, another person. You know, that's the thing about this entertainment world. You can get overshadowed by people. But shout out to DJ Quick. I like him. He's pretty unique. You know, I don't like to compare him to Dr. Dre, but I get what people who do that. God bless them. That's their opinion. But I think both are good because both are necessary for the culture. So, and I'm not gonna throw a biased opinion at nobody. So to me, both DJ Quick and Dr. Dre are good. You know, let's see. Shout out to Psychodrama. From Chicago to CHIGHEL. They get looked over. See, Triple Darkness, another group from Chicago. They get looked over. And Snippets, I think, another cool group from Chicago. They get looked over. Cruise Conflict get a little bit more recognition than them, but I think they kind of get looked over too. So shout out to Cruise Conflict, shout out to Speed Not Mobsters, they get looked over. No, but shout out to Twister for like putting them on and really like working with them and helping put Chicago on top of the map. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to Chief Keef for what he do. I'm not really a fan of drill rap, but I do respect Chief Keef as a pioneer of that. And nothing against drill rap people. No, I'm more. It ain't the fact that I hate drill rap. I don't hate it. It just I'm more used to a more deeper bass type. Being from the South, we like. Well, I do. I can't speak for everybody, but I like a deeper tempo. But drill ain't bad for the people who like it. But I ain't gonna knock their hustle, but I'm not a fan of. I'm more of a fan of something like like a Nas type beat or something like that. Jay-Z, you know. See, or like the G Funk beat, something a little bit more chill, smooth. I like fast paced beats too. Like when it's come down to someone like Bone Thugs or Twister, Tech Nine, Twisted Insane. And see, shout out to also Devin the Dude. He don't get enough credit like that. I can relate. I like someone like more like his kind of beat tempos, like the smooth, cause he a pot smoker, weed smoker, marijuana smoker, whatever you want to choose. But his beats match him more like a smooth, jazzy, laid back Texas style stuff. So like I said, I'm not crapping on drill rap or nothing like that. Just everyone got a type of beat structure they like. Me being from the South, I'm more into that more deep bass, mellow, Devin the Dude style. I like a little kind of a little higher pitch ones to a extent, give or take what it is. I like certain fast pace beats, so I'm not gonna say I completely don't like it. But just being in this area where I'm from, North Carolina, we more people like me gravitate around with more slower, deeper bass beats, like what you would hear Devin and Dude do. And I think to a extent, yeah, Nate, Warren G would be another one. And time to time, you might see Dre do it. Biggie, another one who have like more of a smoother, deeper bass beat. Easy, I think his would have been like kind of like a West Coast one, but not really a high beat one, high pitched beat. Pac had he had like a little bit of both. He could have like an energetic kind of beat and like a smooth one. So I like that. And DJ Quick, what I like about him, like being from the South, I gravitate around like he had that more deeper bass beat. How some people got a fast bass that beat, and some people got a smooth, deep bass beat. And that's what I like about DJ Quick. DJ, since I'm from North Carolina, I also like what I like about Knife One. He kind of had it similar. He do samples, but he hit you with a jazzy kind of stuff, and I fix that jazzy type beat. Like I said, I ain't crapping on no coast. I love everyone's beats. I respect everyone's beats. I might have a favorite, but I still love everybody. Everyone contribute to music. But being in this area, we more grew up off that Southern soul, church gospel music. So we more into drums, strings, as Warren G says, melody. So we got that. So I grew up to be more liking it. See, Jay Z ain't really. I think Jay Z who counts of more of a fast, energetic beats. But DMX, I like his beat style. He picked me. He was live on the surf with us. And see, I'm trying to think. Camp Low, I gravitate around their beat style. It's more like, even though they from the East Coast, but they kind of like grab us from the South. Like people that think like me gravitate around they smooth, jazzy beats. Let's see who else. But everything from the late '80s, early '90s had this. Whoever, all y'all who know my personality, like a mahogany or ism, they understand this. But the new people I'm introducing myself to, my personality match the beats I like. That's why I'm more like into like I like the fast paced beats like Bone Thugs and rappers like that rap fast. So I ain't gonna say I don't like it, but being in this area, yeah, we like people like us like gravitate around a more of a deep bass, kind of funky, funkadelic type beat. Give me a little North Carolina history, a little bit of mind playing. Like what you hear with Outkast, Gemini type style. I like that. This is smooth with. Let's see who else. Ludacris kind of had it. Nelly be another one who beats I gravitate around. Even though he the Midwest, but he kind of had like Nelly had that like doggone. He had a little southern twang to it, because the Midwest ain't that far from us like that. So like they had a little influence from the South, East Coast, West Coast, and mid and dirty, and I liked it. So like I like Nelly type beats too. And there's another rapper I'm trying to think. Coogee Rap, can't forget his beats. And I like his rap style, but I like his beat process too. I'm a big fan of that. Shout out to Kid Pete Rock. Shout out to the legendary Kid Capri. I'm giving him his credits while he alive with us. You know, it's safe to say Kid Capri is like a part of my childhood that give a little history of Stingray Cool. Going about for Def Jam. He had Comic View, but he wasn't a DJ there. Kid Capri, I feel like he don't get that much credit. It's safe to say he did the literal soundtrack of the '90s because you couldn't have Def Jam without Kid Capri. So God bless the living legend. Let's give Kid Capri his flowers while he with us. I ain't waiting for no one to pass on, or some people say die before I give him credit. So I'm gonna give Kid Capri his credit. DJ Jazzy Jeff don't get credit. Well, I think the younger generation don't know about him as a DJ. They know more about him like being on a Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but he don't get enough credit because he's a brilliant DJ. I think he be on Instagram sometimes or YouTube. I think it's Instagram and also TikTok doing this DJing. Uh, thank you. I just feel like I was tired of like wait. Reason why I come to YouTube, I was tired of waiting on people to give opinions. I agree. So even if I don't speak clearly or have all the antics of other YouTubers, I like to give y'all from my point of view, a North Carolina point of view. But yeah, man, it's just, and it's the reason why I feel a little bit like the lights are nice. Because as a kid, I didn't know no East Coast, West Coast. All I did, as a dog, I still like these rappers I'm about to mention. And rest in peace to the legends that we lost. That's part of my childhood. But I ain't one of these people that's gonna sell out. Be like, I don't like them no more because we in a new day and time. What you see is what you see with me. If I like the OG back in the '90s, I'm gonna like them now. I don't do that. Play follow the leader because I am the leader. But like I'm gonna just give you a piece of my history and why I like precise rappers. And like I'm still type of horror movies, comic books, video games, what's going on in the world today. But I predominantly surrounded by hip hop because it's natural. And I learned as an entertainer, you gotta go what's natural for you. You can't force. If you gotta force a precise talking point, it don't work like that. But in this story, why I like these precise rappers I'm about to mention and DJs, like you say, like back then I ain't know about no East Coast, West Coast. We were just kids. We just liked who we liked. We seen y'all as our cousins. I know not some people might say you don't speak for everyone. I can't speak for everyone in the South. I only speak for myself and people that think like me. But I always gravitated around Nas, Pacific. Well, Bone Thugs was the first ever group I was introduced to, and Snoop Dogg was the first ever rapper I was introduced to. So they always gonna be my favorite. But what I liked about Big was his cadence, his lyrical flows, and he had like a good ear for music. Like he was like a mutant in his rap game that he could just adapt. And look how he did when he worked with Bone Thugs on Notorious Thugs, how he adapted to their style. But his lyricalness is like, I don't know if he can break that down as if it's a science. That's what I liked about Big Nas. I liked how he made it simple for you to understand. I mean, he could be lyrical, but he had like a simpleness. That's what I like about. That's why I always gravitated around Nas since Illmatic, you know, in the albums before and after. He always kept it simple, but he didn't make you overthink when you listen to him. Nas, he just gave it to you straightforward, and that's what I like about Nas. I know, like I say, some people pick at his beats now, but hey, I gotta give a legend credit. Whether some people gravitate around his beats, he's still a part of our culture and hip hop. You know, then Eazy-E, unfortunately, when I first found out about him, he passed on like in '95. But thank God when Bone like did Third World Order, it stopped promoting because we under the East Coast umbrella. Like if they predominantly play East Coast music, South was gonna get that. So from my point of view, being a '90s baby, I think it was like '95 or '6 when Death Row really blew up. That's when we really start get a little bit more West Coast stuff. So if we didn't know, the younger generation didn't really know about EZ like that. Well, me, it went until like the early 2000s. Social media came in. Then that's when I really got to gravitating around EZ. And I like it. And I found out what he contributed to hip hop and all that. And I like his cadence and he had a unique voice. And that's what I like about EZ. Now, Pac was just all around, man. He can rap about love, violence, anger. He can rap about party, but Pac, he made you felt what he said. And the people might say what they want to say about him on social media. God bless them. I can't knock their hustle, how they feel about him, but this is my personal opinion. Pop, he made you feel something when he spoke, and that's what I like about Pop. He just made you think. He'll make you angry, he'll make you smile, and he just make you think like, dang, what's going on in the world today? And that's what I liked about Pop. Now, Pun, God rest his soul, he had like that kind of like big but a Latino flavor. He had like a cadence. It's like he just pulled lyrics out of his mind. If you watch all his videos and listen to his old songs, it's like he make you say, "Dang, that's different, man." Even as a kid, I know something special about these guys, and why I like hip hop. It's like these precise lyrics, like Big and Pun. It's like they cadence was like something else you can't explain. It's like you had to put a math to it, and that lyrical flow was like neat. Because I say there's bar spitters and there's flowers, Pun and B and Bone Thugs, and people who rap fast and people who had, I say they would be flowers because they got a flow to their lyrics. DMX was more of a bar spitter because he didn't flow with it. He just spoke bars. And next person, DMX, of course, rest in peace to the legends. He just had that factor because he wasn't no rapper known for growling and all that on their albums. And he had the energy music. I guess it was like be like the New York equivalent to what Crunk is. He got you energized, but he had like that cadence that was different. Now, see, Fife Dog, rest in peace. He just had that sense of humor that made you laugh, but he was like that final piece of the puzzle to A Tribe Called Quest. And it's the Guru, I like the Guru because he was just like simple with it. And you got what he said right off the bat. And another late legend, Jam Master Jay, he wasn't a rapper, but he was like that heartbeat to what Run DMC was with them when they're playing them they're just playing his music. It's like you had Run, that was the voice, and DMC was the energy. But Jam Master Jay was that heart of the group, and that's what I liked about him. Man, he rest in peace. Playing this business, Then you got Left Eye Lee, who just passed on too soon. Missed them, but they had their cadence to what I like. Then let's see who else that passed on. I don't give credit to before we talk about the living artists. Well, of course, Jay Nas them ain't dead, but before we get back on the subject, the artists are still alive with us. And it's another one, Buffy and Marky D from Fat Boys. They just had the essence too. And shout out to the still living member of Fat Boys is still with us. But just the essence of that was cool. And now since we said that, let's talk about get back to such living rappers. Just hope they live a long time. Slick Rick, I love how he showed you don't have to cuss, and I ain't knocking no rapper to cuss on their songs, but he had like a good storytelling. He made you think like, dang, Slick Rick could tell some good stories, and he just had that unique nasally voice, and that's what I like about him. Then Big Daddy Kane, he resigns here in North Carolina, but I assume he still got a home in New York. He made it cool to be fly, cool, and a player. I ain't saying like a player like using women, but he just had that cool voice. But he made you feel good about yourself, no matter if you're dark skin like me, light skin or whatever. But he had that. Oh, it ain't no had. He still got it. Cause I see one of his freestyles. He got the it factor that just makes you say, "Dang, this guy's different." Then Rakim just smooth. Rakim just his bars was he a bar spit. I ain't gonna say he a flow. So I put Rakim as like a bar spit because he spitting bars. And he ain't got a paste a flow into it. I say Big Daddy Kane will be more flow spitter because he's spitting like a flow. But Rakim another one, he got like think of a master plan. Got nothing but sweat inside my hands. And he made you motivated to hustle, the legal way. And he's like was standing the test of time. He still got good songs now. And see MC Hammer, cause MC Hammer I can relate to. 'Cause I tell people I'm like a kid and play MC Hammer type of black person, you know. MC Hammer, he just made you laugh and dance, and he stayed true to himself. Kid and Play nothing. They stay true to themselves. They never try to pretend to be nothing they ain't. So that's why they one of my top favorites. And I can relate to that just being you. And then like Chaos wasn't good because he dropped a lot of knowledge. I know some people got they know about personal things why they might not agree with Chaos One, but I still see him as a legend. And see who else. Rich Sean Price, another rest in peace. He just his cadence was unique, and I feel like he didn't get that much of credit like that. And he's someone that I can just listen to and like I don't have to rack my brain trying to figure out what he said because some prices give it to you straight up how he does. That's another big plus in my book. To like a rapper that just gives it to you straight up. Now Cube, I can relate to Cube because we got similarity. I know some people say he a fake thug, but I'm not looking at that. He got the mind of a genius. He's an excellent storyteller. From today is a good day to Lethal Jackson to his stuff now. Q can tell a hell of a story. I'm just gonna say it. And he know how to paint a picture to you, you know. And I was like, dang, I like that. And he paint a picture. Q can paint a picture in his raps. And he tell you like while he was behind like the writing and stuff for NWA. Well, I think Easy because no Easy wasn't technically the original rapper. And I think from what I heard now from DJ Yell in them interviews, Easy didn't really want to rap like that, but he did it because I think Dre said he had a unique voice. And I like how Cube, yeah, I know people like pick about Cube being Easy Ghostwriter, but Easy never lied to us. He said so himself he got Ghostwriter, so I respect it. But Cube he got that. He just motivated me when I listen to his music because I could relate to that. Just want to be a genius, my bad, but want to be a genius and how he tells the heck out of a story and you get where he's coming from. And I mean, Cube can, and he got a good beat choice and his music backgrounds, like especially like Today Was a Good Day sampling the Isley Brothers. He made you feel that without making you feel that because he just had it like bam, you got what he was saying. And that's why I put Cube up there with Nas, Rakim, and Big Daddy Kane. Like my favorite rappers who just give you simplicity. Like you don't gotta wreck your brain. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with a rapper that's ultra lyrical. That's cool. But some people might not get lyricism, which I can adapt to listen to both lyricism and regular storytelling. But Cube, he just kept it simple, but he kept it good. You just get motivated by him. And he paint the heck out of a picture, man. Q can, Nas can too. And Jay-Z, he can paint a picture too, but it's in his own kind of way. So really Jay-Z good too. No, I ain't gonna like pick no side over another. Cause I love I learned from all y'all coast, so I could never like crap on no one coast. That's not my style. Not as an entertainer, and not as a person. Cause I grew up off of all the cultures of the West Coast, Midwest, Dirty South, East Coast. Really, they have made me the best YouTuber I am. Cause I see y'all as family. I don't pick that East Coast, West Coast stuff. I can't. It's the way my grandma God rest her soul taught me. I just can't pick sides because I learned from all y'all. So I can never like put someone down like they from this and that coast because where I come from, we learn from all people. It's like a gumbo. I'm happy to love all y'all coasts. I consider like Chicago people, California people, New York people like my brothers and sisters. I don't do that hate filled stuff that some people do, and God bless them, they titled to that, nothing against it, but I don't do that here. I give y'all the real. Like Busy Bone said, I heard this quote in 2004, and I still live by this today. If we can't tell you the whole truth, we might as well not tell you nothing at all. So that meant like I ain't gonna fake the funk, just try to fit in on YouTube when I can just get fans being me. And plus, we in a new day and time. Ain't no use to like hate no coast. But people are titled to. I also respect people titled to representing their coast. But I can't see myself putting no one down. I can say I can have my opinion if I don't like your music, but I'm not gonna like crap on your whole city or your state. I wasn't raised like that. But back to the subject again. And Snoop Dogg, I remember like it was yesterday when I was introduced to him. I was like, "Dang, this dude is different." You know, I probably didn't say that as a kid, but he just mesmerized. How he from the West Coast, but he can get the South to gravitate around him. In New York and Chicago and out there in the Midwest gravitate around him. His beat choice was good, especially all the cool samples. And he just had like a cadence that smooth, laid back, and he's like I put him with with Nas, Ice Cube too. As just he got simplicity. He give you something simple, straight to the point. You like it, and you don't have to like wreck your brain because you know where he's coming from, and his storytelling is pretty good. I see. Ice T is good too. I'm a '90s babe, so like I don't know all his music like that, but ones I did hear like Cop Killing and stuff, and I think I'm Your Pusher was pretty good. You know, I think when I was born, he was already doing more movies and less rap. So I had to go back in memory lane, like watch YouTube about his stuff. But the stuff I did see is pretty cool. And I do remember like he rapping more for about break dancing before the gangster stuff. I do remember that. That was pretty cool. Now let's go to the Wu-Tang Clan. One of the dopest groups out there. How they sample doggone, you know how genius you gotta be to sample martial art moves. Yeah, martial art moves and make good beats. Shout out to RZA. I'm giving him his flowers while he's still alive. That's a genius, man. And he just grab it. It's like everything they do is a good soundtrack when you from like how RZA did his soundtrack for the animated series Afro Samurai was pretty dope. And it just a cadence they got is pretty good. And I can relate to Method Man because we both like comic books and stuff. RZA, I like him. Raekwon, my favorite. Ghostface. You gotta do his part. Expected that. And rest in peace, ODB. He just had that cadence too. And I like that. Man, these guys are different. If you can make me say, wow, that's different, you're already one of my favorite rappers. And they did that, you know. And of course, like Kendrick, J. Cole, and all them. We ain't gonna talk about that beef because I already did a video on that. You could watch that. I could tell from from North Carolina's perspective, I already know why J. Cole squashed that because you got whether it's right or wrong, whether people agree with it, you gotta realize when someone I don't care if you're from the South, and like people like us, if we see like our brothers and sisters, even when we ain't related, we be like, man, let's not do that. And plus, I see it as just friendly rapping. I don't think it because J. Cole, he is a fellow North Carolinian, so I know how you think. He see Kendrick as a brother, and that I don't think it was no true beef, and vice versa. I believe Kendrick see J. Cole as a brother. So I think you could tell like the vibe they give off is it wasn't no hatred, it's just friendly between them. So I get J. Cole's point of view because we both from North Carolina, so we think the same. And I get Kendrick's point of view because Kendrick is a rapper. He's a battle rapper. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. And now I grew up off of battle rapping, like listening to it in the '90s. So I get where both sides coming from, and I respect it. And I ain't one of these people like, oh, I'm mad. I ain't mad at no side. I'm not mad at Kendrick or the West Coast. I'm not mad at J. Cole and South. I'm not mad at Drake or no one because it's rapping, it's battling. So I'm not gonna be one of these YouTubers like, oh, I'm mad at everybody. Nah, I just get to how I feel. So I love Kendrick and J. Cole, and I get it. Rapping start off as battling too. Well, we got other elements to start off as, but everyone gonna have battle. Except like the beautiful legend Roxanne Shante. She shows she can go toe to toe with men and women in battle. You know, I like rap battles, long as it stay battles. Now we ain't want no death or nothing. I know Kendrick J. Cole ain't that kind of people, so this don't go for them. But it's a competitive sport, so we're gonna and we plus we got men and women who got that factor. So yeah, but that's Kendrick. He gonna rap battle. So and J. Cole responded, Drake responded, but Kendrick's a genius because I already see what it is. Cause he did something like this like in 2012 or 2013. Might have been 2013 with Control. So he did what he wanted to do, get everyone riled up like they should. It's rap battle. We people battle. And I like it. And Kendrick, he ain't no dummy. He's smart. And I think it's fun because I ain't one of these YouTubers like, boo hoo, I'm mad. I was like, cool. Because I know it's the game of rap. We battle. It's like 300 Spartans without the violence or killing or murdering. It's battle. And that's like the origin. So I thought it was cool, and see who else. And the Outcast, reason why I like them, they just run like a different kind of philosophy and style of rapping. And they beats are awesome too, man. I say Wu Tang Clan, Bone Thugs, Outkast, people like Psycho Drama got an excellent beat source. Oh yeah, Crucial Conflict, can't forget them. Shout out to the genius. Salute, give him his flowers while he's still alive. Wild Style, he killed them beats. Shout out to Q Ball, no Q Ball Q Time. He's a genius too. You know, I'm giving people like that they credit. I don't want to be like I don't like to be the people that he died. Now I want to give him his credit. I'm gonna give you credit while he's still alive. But no, Cruise Conflict got them beats choices. Do or Die always had cool beat choices. Of course, Wu Tang, De La Soul. I can gravitate around them because I'm more like a De La Soul kind of person. I like that in real life. I like them. You know, rest peace to I think Prodigy. No, 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 not Prodigy. I got the member that passed on last year, but shout out to him. Rest peace to him. De La Soul, another one. Man, they got that it factor. You can't really explain, it, but it's something amazing about their styles and their personality. I say this: a personality will elevate a rapper's style to the best. If you're a rapper with a crappy personality, your music, I don't care how good your music is, I can't rock with you. But De La Soul always had cool personalities. You know, from every time, like every person I seen ever met him on the internet, I never heard not one person say nothing bad about him. And that's what made their music so powerful too, because their personality match. Outcast another. I never heard people say nothing bad about them. I know people might say Andre 3000 quote weird, but they never say he was a jerk. That's one thing they ain't never said. Good in my I always heard good about them when people met them. North Carolina ain't that far from Atlanta, so you'll hear something like from the Atlanta, my Atlanta family. But everyone I heard ever met them say that was always cool. Especially on the internet, who people meet them. And shout out to Cujo Goody, for recognizing me on Instagram, Ken Folks. He a cool dude too. All of them cool. CeeLo cool. Big Gip cool. Timo cool. I like them. But they music is awesome too, man. Goody man, just they got that cool cadence. They can be a little fast paced, but they can rap slow too. But they made you think, and that's what I like about them. And plus, they get along with everybody. Bone Thugs cool. Good Mob is like me. When I get up past my shyness, you can put me in the room anyone. I could be like I could be one of the most likable people. And Good Mob is like that. You just put them in a room with anybody and people just like them. They just cool like that. Like Outcast, Big Boy, cool dude. Andre, cool dude. They got that likability and that what boosts their music up so good because they likability help they like boost their music because they just likable. Yeah, I like them. I never heard not one person say nothing bad about them. And let's tell you something, this is a rap game. Like when you like by that many people, God got a blessing on you because they always been the most likable people. Like I look at them on like I follow Big Boy on Instagram. I haven't subscribed to him yet, but I know I follow Cujo Goody and like everyone just love them so much because they got dope personalities and they represent the South very well. Ludacris, another dope rapper. I like him. He got a cool personality. He seems like he just laid back. And I know the whole Cat Williams thing. Like I said, I do not know none of these people person. So I'm not saying Cat Williams lying. I'm not saying Ludacris lying. But from a fan perspective, I don't like to put that in the atmosphere. But outside of saying that, but Ludacris is a good rapper, so he one of the cool OGs I like. Nelly cool. Nelly's more of a, I ain't gonna say commercial. He can be poppers, but he was more. He got lyrics, but he was more. He can do that. He kind of like MC Hammer, like he can cross to the mainstream but still be cool. So I like the Nelly. Now Corrupt, I'm gonna give Corrupt his props too. Corrupt and Dad's the ultimate duo. They're like the ghetto Batman and Robin. Dad's always had that cool style, and he's a genius at making the beats. I follow him on Instagram. I do remember that. I learned a lot from him. Corrupt is just raw with it, you know. Shout out to Philadelphia, where Corrupt was originally born from. Corrupt just got good music, man. He's just and they beats and cadences also, especially including early 2000s Corrupt and Dash stuff too. And I like that 90s stuff. It just got that music that excites you. You be like, man, this is dope. So I put them, they cool. The East Side is cool, give them their credit. They just had a it factor too. Like how they sampled the old G Funk stuff, but they kind of changed it up to it was G Funk, but it had like a little different twist to it, and I like that about it. And Snoop was always cool like that. Then West Side Connection, No Cube, Mac 10, Dub C, they got good music. Dub C is cool. I say Dub C is more fluid with his pace. I put like Mac 10 like a bar spitter and Cube up and Ice Cube a good storyteller. So that's what made that trio so amazing to me, and that's just awesome, man. Like I said, we give people their props on this side of town. Actually, Butch and Cassidy is cool, but Nocturnal don't get that much credit because he had that cool, unique voice. It was West Coast, but it had little southerns too. Because half of them, I think, grabbed their ancestors and family like gravitated from the east, from the south, and going to the West Coast. So you're gonna hear a little southernness in it. That's what I liked about Nocturnal. He just had that cool, unique voice, man. I'm happy he's still alive and well. One of my favorites. Then we got like Nate Dogg, rest in peace. Salute. He just had that cool factor, man. He can rap it. He can say the most gangster stuff in a singing way. And he and me being from the South, growing up in Southern Baptist Church, I could gravitate around Nate Dogg a lot. He had like that Southern church, but mixed with a West Coast twang to his rapping. I was like, dang, was singing or sang rapping, if you want to say. And that's what I like about him. He got an it factor, man. I could, he one of the people. It's Cube, Snoop Dogg. I say Ice T, not Ice T, but we'll put Ice T in there too. Ice Cube. I can listen to albums all day. I freaks a Nate Dogg's album, man. Albums as a whole, and he always had the best hooks, man. And I love Akon. I love T Pain. They came after and they did good with their hooks, but Nate Dogg, he had that that it factor when he sung the hook, man. He like poetry and emotion. He just simply did it. And God rest his soul. I'm proud to grow up in his era. Nate Dogg just, I don't know, he just did it. I love how he didn't discriminate neither. He worked with the East Coast people, the West Coast people, the Midwest people, the Dirty South people, and he just like did it. Like sang the hood for 51 questions, 50 Cent. That was cool, and just Ludacris and all them. Oh yeah, Fabulous. He just, I don't know, he's like a chameleon. He just fit well with any rapper he's on the hook for, and that's what I like about him. Like I said, I love the people came after. I ain't gonna take away from Akon. I ain't gonna take away from T Pain. They held Ty Dolla Signs. I ain't gonna take away from him. And there's a third. It's another guy. Can't remember his name. Sean Kingston. No, Sean Garrett. He did good singing hooks. I hope his career picked back up because he did good. But Nate Dogg, he's just one of the people in the and I say this is the first time I'm doing this, but my Mount Rushmore, well at least for hook raps, for my Mount Rushmore hook raps, I say Crazy Bone because he had some hooks he could sing. Nate Dogg, Sean Garrett, Ty Dolla Signs, Akon, and last but not least T Pain. They can sing the heck out some hooks, so I give them credit. And now let me see from the. Oh yeah, I got some Philadelphia Eagles fan. Philly stand up. Let me give credit to Freeway. He still got. I heard his new stuff. Freeway had that cadence too. That he like still hustle to the sun cut, crack a 40 to the sun come down. And his beats was matched here. I like how rappers like him, they know what beat match their voice at. So I like that. And he had a unique voice. And I like Freeway. You know, Cassie, another Philadelphia person. Eve, another Philadelphia person I rock with. You know, It's just something about y'all Philly people as well as other people who y'all got good cadence when y'all rappers. So I give Philadelphia people they props, you know. But I think Memphis Bleak is New York, and I think uh, Bean Siegel counts New York, so I can't say they from Philly. But I don't want to leave no one out. I know Corrupt originally was from Philly before he moved to California, so you know he count. And any other Philadelphia rapper I miss, I give you honorable mention. Then let's see who else. I'm trying to think. But yeah, man. Hold up. It's in the back. Said Jay Z. But it probably come to mind because I feel like I'm missing one more rapper. That's correct. We was talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, my boys put that rapping and singing there, Midwest style twang to it. And they put like Cleveland on top of the map. That was pretty cool. Man, just from East 99, All the War, and of course Creeping to Come Up in the underground album, Faces of Death. That's pretty amazing. And then you got let's see who else. Fat Joe was good. He held his own too. Jadakiss, man. Jadakiss the dude too. Jadakiss is just like he's just the it factor. Styles P held his own as a solo artist in with the lots. Sheik Loops did good too. I ain't gonna take away from his solo stuff. But Jada the man. Fabulous is good. Of course, you know, Joel Santana, can't forget him. Him, Jim Jones, Cameron did good. Dipset. They held they on in the early 2000s, especially with Whistle and Ballin'. You know, them songs was catchy. I remember like it was yesterday. In the early 2000s, I like they came out with some catchy stuff. Of course, can't forget LL Cool J. LL, man, he's a genius, man. He adapted from the 80s to the 90s to early 2000s to now. He one of the rappers that withstood the test of time. So I give credit to LL. Of course, Cannabis, no. Cannabis held his own though against LL. And LL did good too. But Cannabis, he that dude too now. I ain't gonna pick sides. I'm gonna give Cannabis his credit. He held his own. Cause rap battles is like playing chess. You know, you gotta know what moves to make. But we know like LL got a powerful fan base, but Cannabis he had his own too. So Cannabis is still good. Let's see. Keith Murray, good rapper. You know, if we look past the controversial stuff that they bringing up on the internet about Keith Murray, I don't like. That's one thing I don't like about today's time. Like when someone bring up controversy about a rapper, if it's something reasonable to get mad at, that's one thing. I feel like it overshadows a rapper legendariness. I know people laugh at Keith Murray go if he's allegedly on drugs, allegedly for the protection of the channel. We ain't saying Keith, you did Keith Murray, but I feel like if people get too caught up in that, they'll overshadow how good a rapper Keith Murray is, or any rapper who have issues. Like I say, we say allegedly over here. We ain't getting him up on the internet. They ain't gonna toxicate us. I ain't saying these rappers would, but people in general. But I like Keith Murray. He held his own. And work with Eric Sherman and I think Redman at times. And that stuff is classic. They got he made some bangers. And of course, Eric Sherman, my boy, you know, sampling Marvin Gaye just like music. He killed that. And him with EPMD, you got to chill, sampling all that cool, funky, fresh music and making hip hop songs out of. You know, that's legendary, man. And Eric Sherman just a cool dude. And shout out to the other member, EPMD. I rocks with them. Oh yeah, I forgot one member. Raekwon himself, one of my favorite. You know, I like his solo albums, like Ghostface solo albums, and like the Method Man's, Fitzgerald's, and Iron Man, and Recipe for MF Doom. MF Doom, another great. He just had like a genius way of putting music out there, sampling old like Fantastic Four cartoons in the old 70s movies. I liked that. And then with Doom, like I say, I put him up there as a simple rapper. He kept it simple. So I put him on there on my list with Ice Cube and Nas and all them. I like his simplicity, That's one in case you know, I do like raps. Like if you can make it simple, straight to the point, I can roll with it. So like MF Doom go up there on that list. He just kept it simple. And see. So I see y'all tomorrow. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and watch all my past videos. And let's get them views up on them. And I appreciate y'all for letting me talk to y'all about freestyle, my freestyle talk. Appreciate your views. And hit that thumbs up. And we out. And I love entertaining y'all. I appreciate this. I can't speak for no other YouTuber, but I appreciate this. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't care if it ain't popular to say it. I say it. I don't believe in popularity. I believe in speaking my opinions. I didn't make none of y'all. Y'all made me as a YouTuber. I say that. I humble myself. And y'all the best thing that ever happened. I didn't make y'all. Y'all made me. So salute to y'all viewers. And salute to y'all new viewers. We're gonna speak 1,000 views per channel into existence. And I wish positivity on all y'all. God bless y'all. We out.